Hello, Jonathan here, DJ Puff the Third. Update. And back in the Commjnal Garden. It's pretty cold out today, and for the last week it's been pretty darn miserable, to be honest. It's done nothing but rain, pissed down with rain. Yes, there's a chicken in the background, a cockerel doing his nut. Looks a bit different out here now. I had the council tenancy office around. Here comes Babica to sit on his log pile, and as you can see, I've moved a few bits around. I've had to tidy it up a bit. I'm hoping for the best. There was a big stack of recycle bins there. This lump of wood was over here, but I've moved it for access to the grass, and these lumps of wood are basically in between the concrete airing posts now. It's bloody miserable.
Where you wanna lick? Why you wanna lick? Where you wanna lick? Why you wanna lick?
No idea, Babica, no idea. I'm afraid to even walk on the grass, it's so wet. It's horrible.
Why you over?
Parsley's doing alright, even though I think it is the recycle bin that did have the horse shit put in it a couple of seasons ago, and I still don't think it's lost its power. This geranium is still doing well. Just into the autumn now. Lots and lots of baby cyclamen plants that are going to need repotting. These are all self-seeded, and you can see lovely splash colour. That's the second flowering. Even here it's a bit on the tidier side. I need to start planting some of these trees now. And I cut the mint back. Oh look, it's the original nutter.
The original nutter.
The original nutter. Whoa, no. Oh, thankfully today is probably the first day we haven't so far had any rain, but I don't think it's going to last for long. But I've noticed that when I move that piece of wood over there, nothing but worms underneath it. The ground is so wet and sodden, they're literally drowning underground. So I moved as many as I could again into the compost. So we've actually got normal grey worms in there as well as the reds. Got two different types. So if the worms have any sense at all, they come up for the ground into a higher and slightly drier environment. Look at that. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's a wormery. Look at all those reds. Unbelievable. I didn't expect that. Lots and lots of reds. Amazing. It just shows what a vital habitat it is. The grass seed that I put here has finally started to germinate. I've put some more around, but now the leaves are starting to fall off the ash tree. But hopefully it will make its way to the brick line. And I hope to put some garlic here and two different types of onion in this patch, but I'll have to cover it with green plastic coated wire. But apart from that, It's looking tidier, but we're just running into the autumn now. I cut back the Achillea, and also I cut back all the lavender. So that's all the lavender cut back. And hopefully next year this rosemary will be big enough for me to be able to take a little bit off of it for a culinary use. It's pretty quiet out here really. If it ever stops pissing with rain, I might bring the strimmer out and go around the grass. Alright? You're doing a weed kill?
Yeah, not many either, is it?
No, just do the concrete if you can, but there ain't really.
Yeah,
But then I tend to look after a lot of it myself.
Oh, you're doing a good job as well, man.
Yeah. You'll probably find some around.
Not bad, you're doing a better job than most people.
CP3. Someone going around doing a weed kill. That's the first time I've ever seen that. With a CP3, you get CP15 as well. See, the ivy is finally starting to. It's not really bulking up, but they're getting longer. Nice green foliage. I planted an Alchemilla mollis here and a couple of cineraria. Hopefully they'll come to something.
Looking after your plants?
Yeah. It's Commjnal Garden. Also community garden, so. Yeah. And the other day I saw the caretaker, and he's actually a family friend of mine, Mark Lidd. He was boyfriend of my auntie many years ago in the 80s. As you can see, I removed the P-frame. Sadly, some weeks ago it came down in some of the wind we had. So basically I'm going to have to remove all these staples. I don't know, I may start again, but I'm not convinced. I'm not going to do it now, but we'll have to see. But I don't really want to walk on the grass too much because it's just too wet and it'll just do damage. We're just running down into fall and winter basically. But lovely to see the amount of worms in the compost. I've really gone to town with the composting this year. And earlier, Tony, the West Indian, he threw out a load of shredded paper, so I threw shredded paper in there as well. And we've got the ash leaves coming down now, and I've put some offcuts of the succulent plant in there as well, the portalcaria or portalcaria, something like that, I don't know. And I'll probably add some more cardboard as well, because cardboard is browns and you can add cardboard. It's all doing well. I'm surprised that the normal larger grey worms didn't stick around, to be honest. And even this, it's not ready, but they're doing a good job. I need to take this little section out so I can close it up properly again, but I'll probably put it back in the top. But it's literally a hive of life. And you can see wood lice, or as Billy would call them, slaters. Wood lice. You can get the ones that curl up as well. We call them pill bugs. But normally wood lice, and at night you can literally see them everywhere. It's another job. I've got to deadhead the rows, or cut the rows back a little bit, compact it a bit, because all these are finished now. I do like my log pile. Who knows what insect life is under there, and this is all roots that I dug out of this bed here from the ash tree roots, and I piled them up. But we've also got all this wood slowly rotting down by the tree, the base of this ash tree. But even the foliage tubs, even though it's just green hart's tongue fern, different ferns and ivy, still looks nice and fresh. Gives a cooling feeling. But it's a lot tidier than it was. And I had the broom around here as well, so I've swept it all up, and all that material went onto the path over there. You can see the cow parsley coming up again, and I'm hoping for even more cow parsley next year. White cluster flowers. You can see one here, that's a cow parsley. That's a sorrel. That's actually a stinging nettle, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. I like stingers, and Billy mentioned them before. They're introduced where he is, but they do leave you stinging. A bit sore. What? Internet?
In his back, the one that turn the phone get run, you know what I mean?
No. I got some of it. Unfortunately, I don't speak pineapple. Yeah. Do any of you speak English?
Good news or bad news?
Bad or good? I don't know if it's bad or good news.
What did they say?
Oh, I don't know. Well, I had the social services around. They're gonna, from the council, they're gonna help me clean some of my unwanted stuff from the lockup, and then eventually the flat, because I just can't cope. I need to start, because I reached the tipping point. I need to try and make some room so I can start myself again. Problem is I feel like crap. Anyway. Yeah, it's not been pretty, I'm afraid.
What did they tell you? Are you going to keep it or you going to move it?
I don't know. I mean, the tenancy officer, she seemed all right. But she's got to go back to her boss. And her boss might not share the same view. Whoever that is might say, no, it's got to go, it's all got to be grass again. Huh?
His office agree with you.
Well, the woman that came, she was all right. She seemed all right. But it could be false hope. I don't know. But Desmond was here earlier, my key ring network volunteer.
Like that, it's luck, you know what I mean?
It's
All
wonderful.
you do is gardening, you learn gardening, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Your dad is a gardener, you know?
Yeah, my father, he done it for 20 years. I mean, he won the cup for 20 years.
Since 2004, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and a lot of it
That guy is
was already...
boring, you know what I mean? That guy is so boring. You
Well,
know?
if I get away with this, he said he might put something in the corner as well.
Yeah,
We'll just have to see.
boring garden, you know?
Oh, I don't know about boring, it's just different. And he's, what, 75 now?
Yeah.
So he's getting on. He don't look it, but he's 75. Ron. Yeah.
Water it,
We'll just have to see. I'm hoping. I mean, I can't even stand on the grass, it's so wet. I need to cut the grass, but it's so...
make it nice and tidy and beautiful, you know what I mean?
Well, it's because I'm in a panic, innit? But we'll just have to see. Anyway, I'm going to end it here. But yeah, hopefully it'll dry out a bit and I can cut the grass. I'll see you guys later. A bit of an update. And now it's starting to rain again. Typical. Oh well. Not great, is it? Nah, even the original natter. It's not good. Alright, bye for now.